You promised. I know. Sorry, Kaya. You seem to have no opinion. You're so unhuman. Face me. Tate explains that he didn't return because he thought Kaya wouldn't leave the swamp, and she couldn't cut ties with the outside world. But in fact, Kaya, I think everything else doesn't matter. Degree, sponsorship, job. What does it mean without you? I missed it. Tate wants to make up for his mistakes. Kaya takes the feather she offers. But she didn't give in to forgiveness. Even if she's right, this regret came way too late. A few days later, she comes to town to buy ingredients and unexpectedly runs into Kaisi. What are you doing in town? I heard it from. I thought we could celebrate, but Kaisi's friends interrupted her. A girl introduces herself, letting her heart plummet. MK's queen. Well, it'll go with you. Another betrayal hit her hard, almost making it hard to breathe. Kaisi came to explain, but she hid quietly. Her image is blown. Kaisi no longer hides his more savage side. I know you're here, Kaya. She felt like seeing her father's shadow in an instant. All painful memories flooded back, but this time Kaya didn't succumb. One loss and betrayal after another made her realize no one stays. She should have known this long ago. Can only focus on life. After her first book was officially published, she bought a ton of new furniture and worked overnight to renovate her, perfecting her little world, but Kaisi considered her his personal prey. Trying to drag her back into the mud, everyone revered the swamp girl, yet in her own arms, she was like a little kitten. This was quite an achievement for Kaisi, while Kaya, growing strong in swampland, discovered her wild side. She bravely resisted and warned, but even so, she always had to watch for revenge. Now she often can't even stay home long, while the elusive Kaisi destroyed her little world. She didn't know when this would end, always worrying about the next visit from the false. But even so, she refused to let Tate intervene. Kaya had her own plan, to go to town to meet the publisher and discuss the release of subsequent books, then return to solve things with Kaisi. The next day, Kaya went to the grocery store and carefully copied the moving truck schedule. The owner practically watched her grow up and saw her bruises. Subtitles. She was so furious that she wanted to go and confront Kaisi. A few days later, she applied exquisite makeup to conceal her bruises. Amid the gossip of the townsfolk, she took the earliest moving truck to town to meet the publisher and stayed overnight at a hotel. After sharing breakfast with him the next day, she hurried back to town. This is the whole story of the swamp girl. Now she's sitting in court. She is facing a first-degree murder charge, and Kaya automatically comments on the external criticism. The outside criticism is filtered out by Kaya. She's lost in her swamp life, sketching and dreaming in discord with the bustling outside world. The old lawyer fought hard, saying the tides would wash away the dead person's footprints, and everyone knew that Watchtower was falling apart. Plus, Kaya and Kaisi were once close lovers, so it's no surprise that the red fibers on her hat were found on him. But the biggest question in the case is the shell necklace that vanished from Kaisi's neck, a sentimental gift from Kaya. Kaisi's mother was absolutely certain her son wore that necklace when he left home. The old lawyer countered again, saying the police searched Kaya's home and found no necklace, and most importantly, subtitles indicate that she did not possess sufficient time to commit the crime, as Kaya had dinner with the editor-in-chief until 11 p.m. that evening. Whether the murder charge will be upheld entirely hinges on the decision made by the jury. The old lawyer suggested Kaya play the sympathy card in the final hearing, but she firmly refused. During the court session on the following day, the elderly lawyer made his final statement, and the so-called demonized swamp girl was now genuinely seated right in front of them. Whether the rumors were true was obvious. Once, she caught him into the courtroom overnight. Then no one saw her again. She had made all the moves once more. She and her publisher vanished after their morning meeting. I believe I'll make a decision based on the facts, not on the lies you've heard. The ones truly on trial should be. Perhaps it was never the girl wading through the mud. After 6 hours of heated debate, the judge came to the final verdict. Kaya was acquitted. She hurried back to her swamp home, as if reuniting with a long-lost friend. In the following days, her books were published successively. She became a renowned naturalist, reunited with a relative, and learned her mother had joined her aunt after leaving. After a year of recovery, her mother's spirit was normal again. She wanted to save money to bring her kids close, but sadly passed away suddenly. She tried, but missed the chance. Later, she got back together with Tate, but turned down his proposal. She didn't need worldly constraints, so no marriage, no children. Tate was more like a supportive follower. They understood each other, documented everything in the swamp, sharing every sunrise and sunset until she sensed her time was near. She drifted alone in that little boat, with nature providing everything. She chose to return to nature in a daze. It seemed as if she caught sight of her mother's figure, appearing on that path she had once yearned for. Wearing the simple clothes from when she left, light-footed and gentle, her smile was undeniable. After Kay's passing away, Tate adhered to her wishes, sorting out all the materials for donation to the university lab. A flower album drew her attention. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.